on to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Thomas taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
They'll start on the ground with
Gore.
Able to push it. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
Right out of bounds. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Our first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that will draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on. Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Travis Kelce, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they're led out by their quarterback, the former Baylor Bear. It's RG3.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down, Eagles.
To throw is RG3. Caught, it's Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Griffin. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game,
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. They need 12 here. It's third down. As they've got it as we resume action. On third down, Griffin. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Bravion Roy providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Boswell's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And while we have a moment, we remind you that registration for the Madden Championship Series is now open. This year we'll be giving away, ready for this, $1.7 million in prize money to the best Madden 24 players in the world. And if you want to get in on the action, and you should, visit MaddenChampionship.com to get yourself registered. It's hard to believe how much that has taken off in recent years.
It's taken off so much, partner. I'm going to start to work on my game and register for a chance to win that kind of money.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. There goes Frank Gore.
Yeah, boy!
And running with power here. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 13. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Michael Thomas from 13 yards out. And the Patriots are able to add on to that lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
The extra point try now for Moody.
And this one's right through to make it a 13-3 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. He finds Wilson, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Griffin. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Griffin. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, big D lineman almost had it. And 3rd down coming up.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Alert! Alert!
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Shrugs him off. Still shedding tackles. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. So not only do they convert but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Pollard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Now Griffin on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd and goal, here's Griffin. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Garrett Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. They go read option with Griffin. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score,
there goes Frank Gore. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Frank Gore, 75 yards. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the shotgun, Griffin going right back to Wilson. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Griffin's throw taken in by Grant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And they can't. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. There goes Frank Gore. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Frank Gore with his 2nd touchdown of
the afternoon. And the Patriots use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A 39-yard gain on the play.
They go play action. Griffin. And his throw is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd and 10. Once again, Griffin. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Griffin to throw. This is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing again, Griffin. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Griffin. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game